Comics and powered by the Red 5 Network. For more, visit red5.bio.link. Good morning, nerds. How are you? Did you have a good weekend? Sorry, this cord is driving me nuts again. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. I've had a wild and crazy morning. I had a doctor's appointment, totally spaced on it, and spent like the last couple hours trying to get through to apologize because I never know what day it is. Good morning, everyone. I hope you had a great weekend. I just spit my pink drink all over myself. I told you it's been a crazy morning, so enjoy that. I have a drinking problem. Oh, a little airplane humor for you guys. This thing is driving. I mean, I've got it like pegged, I tell you. Wonder if it works like, yeah, no, that's even worse. Oh my God, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and ring the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with even more of this nerdy nonsense. We are under 200 hours away from 3,000. We're getting there. We're like 150 hours away, so keep those playlists going. Remember, we still have that giveaway at 3,000 hours. We got to hit it soon, man. We got to hit it soon before I have to go out of town for the new leg. I had an earplug, but now I can't find it. I was trying to find it like right before we went live, and that didn't work out for me. Anyway, the drawing is we reached 3,000 hours. I can't. It's just too weird. The drawing is if we reach 3,000 hours, a lucky subscriber will be selected to receive a custom-made comics and hoodie designed and everything specifically for that subscriber, and a $50 gift card to Amazon, courtesy of C-Jack Productions. So we're almost there. We're under 200 hours away. Let's go, man. My goal is just a couple more weeks. We can get a couple more weeks. Oh, this is going to drive me nuts. What if I do it like this? Oh, that's still really uncomfortable. Huh. We do it in a couple weeks. That will make me so freaking happy. So happy. Happy. But again, make sure you hit that like button. Let's yell good morning to everyone. Good morning, Nerdling Deranged Lunatic. Buenos dias, Fernando. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Nerdling First Class Contributing Producer, Kino. Good morning, DJ. Birthday twin it is. It's almost time. Just a couple more weeks. Now, my dog, Tiny, his birthday is first on September 2nd. He'll be 10 years old. It's a big birthday for dogs. It's a big birthday, so we're actually doing a birthday party for him with his friends, his dog friends. They will be attending. They've already RSVP'd. We're all very excited. Oh my God. Good morning, Omari. Am I still dinged by Facebook for impersonating Christina Hendricks? Well, I've never gotten that one before. I've never gotten that one before. Thank you. No, I got it solved that day. It was just really weird. Apparently I was impersonating myself, and somehow Facebook considers me a celebrity. I don't understand any of it. But yeah, I was impersonating myself, and they shut my Facebook page down, and I had to fight them to get it back. So good morning, Hunter. Yep, we talked about that last week. We're going to talk about it again today, but yep. All right. Fernando says, most annoying thing about going to doctors is when someone is on time, the doctor's always keeping them waiting a while, but when a person's a little late, they make a person reschedule. Let me tell you something. I have to see 7 doctors right now. Okay, so I have appointments all of the time, and I got this used. And what's crazy is my initial appointment for this doctor was a week ago, and they rescheduled on me twice because, oh, well, this doctor's not available. Then why'd you make the appointment? I don't understand. And I didn't even have to see this doctor because the previous doctor said they already had all the information in there. All I needed to do was call for a referral. And now they want me to reestablish patient crap, and they keep rescheduling me. Meanwhile, I'm left in agony for the thing I'm dealing with. So super sucks. They're kind of a-holes, but I mean, they get money anyway if you don't show up to the appointment. So I don't know what their problem is. Whatever. Good morning, Loki. You go do work things. Work is important. And thank you, sir. Thank you. But yeah, now I got to wait. What's crazy is when I realized I missed the appointment, I had just set my phone to update and I didn't have my phone. Good morning, Bryce. Right back at you. Thank you very much. And oh my God, this is so... I need to work out this earbud situation. Hopefully I don't spittle on myself again. All right, guys. We got a couple things to talk about today. Let's dig into it. Just a couple things. Nothing too serious. Ain't nothing to get excited about. Ain't nothing. Christina Hendricks. Good Lord. Never gotten that one before. Good morning, Nerdling First Class Backyard TARDIS. Good morning. All right, guys. Remember, less than 200 hours away for those watch hours. Less than 200 away. We can do this, guys. We can do this. Okay. Why is this not working? Hold on. I have some serious issues with StreamYard. Nothing works as smoothly as it should. And here's the thing. I was supposed to have a meeting with StreamYard too last week, and I completely spaced about that one. Yeah. I started setting reminders for myself on my phone, which apparently that's what normal, responsible professionals do. I'm late to the game. Okay. So, first of all, I'm going to start this off on kind of a crude topic. I think you guys will forgive me. But remember White Rabbit and Peacemaker season 2 premiere? Remember what Maxwell Lord said? Like, oh man, how many times did I mention that rabbit's camel toe? I must have mentioned it like 30 times. Guess what? They actually added. It wasn't a throwaway line. It wasn't an improv line. They legit gave her a toe. How did I not know? This is ridiculous. How did I not notice it before? Because my eyes don't immediately go there. So, wow, man. I can't believe he actually did that. That's so awkward. Fun fact, a teacher in my neck of the woods, well, in Missouri, in Pulaski County, a teacher has been arrested for, Mary Kay Letourneauing. And her nickname among the students is the camel toe teacher. Because she liked showing it off in tight leggings. I don't understand the draw to this. It just looks so unbelievably uncomfortable. It looks really uncomfortable. I don't understand the draw to it. I think it looks gross and uncomfortable. So, your ladies need oxygen. Don't do this to yourself. I can't believe he actually did that. Well, we're going to move on from that really quick. Good morning, Penny! Read type objective. All right. We've moved on from that. I just wanted to point out that they're just some sick puppies over there. Just looks so uncomfortable. Okay. So let's talk about a couple of things. Before we get full DCU. Hey, they're filming Super Troopers 3. Like, when I learned that they were actually doing a Super Troopers 3, they were already filming. Maria, good morning. Okay, so you know when your underwear rides up and you gotta like pull it because it's uncomfortable, it rides up in the girl. That it's just why I don't understand why I just uncomfortable. Oh, he starts Head Start. Oh, right? Like what? Just uncomfortable. Some people do it on purpose. It is just uncomfortable. All hail the troopers. Can't wait. I don't care how dumb it is. The first one lives in my brain rent free all the time. There's
Splitting image.
Doesn't look anything like me.
Looks exactly like it. Here, right here.
Doesn't look anything like
Where
me.
we find
If you want
similarity.
no, I have a more delicate nose than that. I think
You do. You
it's
have
a little more aristocratic.
okay.
You have a New Englander's waspy nose.
A waspy nose.
Favre.
Favre. Yeah, the first one lives in my brain rent free when I worked for Sprint many moons ago before I did hair. I worked for Sprint, national sales support, briefly in between radio and then hair. I worked on the phone, national sales support, and we all had a game in my area to see how many times, like the troopers did, how many times we could fit meow into a single phone call. And I remain the reigning champion of 15 times in one call without them reacting. So, yeah, good times. All right, moving on, meow. So on to the only MCU stuff I really have today to talk about. With the rumors, I mean, just really flying that KUMAIL Nanjiani is Booster Gold and that he could possibly show up in the last 3 episodes of Peacemaker, which Steve Agee is saying is like a completely different show. So once you get to the last 3 episodes of Peacemaker season 2, it's like totally different. With the rumors swirling that KUMAIL is going to show up as Booster Gold. He did an interview saying that he signed up to play Kingo, the Eternal. He signed up to play Kingo in 6 MCU films and a video game. He says, you're like, okay, so I'll be doing Marvel movies every year, and in between, I'll do my own little things. None of that happened. Because Eternals didn't go over that well. Listen, Eternals is not a bad movie. It's not terrible. And it's certainly not the worst MCU movie. It really didn't do well. It didn't really what's the word I'm looking for? Resonate. It didn't resonate with the greater MCU audience. Right? And that's just the fact of the matter. It didn't resonate. So he did nothing else as Kingo. Nothing else. So basically, he's available. But six MCU films. He's not. We've heard nothing about the Eternals showing up for Doomsday or Secret Wars. Nothing. Amidst all the crazy amount of leaks and reports that's out there, everything is said that the Eternals are not showing up. Okay. And we're supposed to get another chair watch or something. Like there's another casting announcement coming Wednesday. That's been the whole joke, at least with me saying it, that, oh, did they get new chairs that they want to, do they get some more chairs they want to show us? Like, that's exciting. Another 8-hour furniture show off. Like, look at the new chairs I got. Oh, I wonder if there's going to be a side table. Fernando. He kind of plays the same guy in all his movies. Kind of like Will Smith and The Rock. Like, if Will Smith was saving the world from aliens, how would Will Smith act? If KUMAIL Nanjiani was an immortal robot, how would he act? My nose is like really itching this morning. The weather's changing again. My simple poor sinuses just can't handle it. So I think that's just I don't know, at least for me, it just seems more of a, yeah, he's Booster Gold, because he's kind of like, and like I said, it feels kind of like a watershed moment. More people, more bigger names are starting to come out and complain about the Disney process or the Marvel process and the problems that it creates in the long run for your career. Do we think he's Booster Gold? I think he's been cast as Booster Gold, whether I like it or not. I mean, that's irrelevant. Just the evidence is kind of pointing in that direction. So my question is, does Disney have to pay out that contract? Does Disney have to pay out that contract? Because he's not the only one who signed it. Disney signed that contract too. They agree to pay you X amount of dollars for X amount of work. You know, you do this work, they'll pay you this money. Okay. They're buying your performances. And if they don't make good on those projects, if they don't provide that work after requesting your time for them, they got to pay that out, right? They're not making those projects. They're not putting him in those projects like they promised. They got to pay that out, right? Am I wrong? Maria says, K-pop Demon Hunter is kicking butt at the box office. I have never seen that. I can't claim to be a K-pop fan. I don't know if I want to watch it, like, even to be informed on what it is. It just seems a lot. It seems too young for me or too outside my wheelhouse. I don't know. So, would I like to see Richard Madden in the DCU if he came to the DCU? I like Richard Madden. I think he's a wonderful actor. And let's see. Who would I like to see Richard Madden play? What about Green Arrow? I could see him as a Green Arrow type billionaire orphan. Maybe. speaking to an actor friend, it depends on the clauses in bonding if a series is canceled. It also depends on, if I'm correct, after my conversations with some people, if the contract has indicated a certain time frame, and if an actor has a good enough agent, a good enough lawyer, they will include, you have X amount of time to complete this contract, to complete these projects. And if the company does not, then they have to pay him out. As long as that is written there, like, you have X amount of time. And then I'm sure there are SAG rules that they have to abide by that will cover that as well. But if he has a good enough entertainment lawyer, a good enough agent and manager, good enough team, basically, they will include in there, you have X amount of time. If you do not complete these projects in 10, 15 years, then you have breached your contract and you have to pay him, etc. Either way, I do believe there's got to be like a statute of limitations on it. There's got to be a SAG rule somewhere that indicates that. And of course, if Disney says, okay, we're canceling all Eternal stuff going forward, then that puts them in breach and they would have to pay out as well. Even if it's not, that clause isn't in there, if he has a good enough entertainment lawyer, they will sue for breach, and chances are they will get that money because they bought his time. Like, they requested his time. That's the invoice. That's his invoice. They got to make good somehow. So we shall see. We shall see. But I still think he's Booster Gold. Okay. We'll cover that a different time. Let's just hold on. Let me see what all my notes are here. I really should have this stuff pulled up better. Like I said, I had a crazy morning and it distracted me. I'm on the wrong thing here. That is you. No, it's not. Okay. Ew, hearing my own voice. Not fun. Okay. So, James Gunn has finally remembered that Blue Beetle exists. He was talking about, you know, how he established what's canon in the DCU by way of the recap on the premiere of season 2 of Peacemaker. And I honestly found it absolutely hilarious. I found it hilarious because, you know, all the Snyder cultists are like, you just can't do it with it. If you're, you know, the DCU, the Snyderverse characters were in the end of season 1. So, you know, he's stuck with them. James Gunn said, hold my beer. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Like, now what are you going to do? Nothing. Because it's a fucking TV show. It's a TV show. You can do whatever you want. It's a fictional world where the multiverse exists and magic and all kinds of things. You can literally do what you want. It's a TV show. You're not stuck anywhere, really. Just get creative. And he did. And I thought it was hilarious. Good morning, Truth. But remember, I showed you where he said the first DCU character was Jaime Reyes, Blue Beetle, and then he never mentioned him again until the other day. until the other day he said this.
As a fan, I have to say I'm manifesting a Blue Beetle appearance in upcoming seasons.
Well, you know, I won't say you're not in luck.
I told you I wasn't going anywhere.
As a fan, I have to say I'm manifesting.
So he also said that James Gunn also said that James Gunn fits nicely in the DCU. Makes sense. No, it didn't make that much money. It didn't, but I still liked it. I liked it. I like that Nana. She reminds me of my grandma. But James Gunn said that Blue Beetle fits very nicely in the DCU like Peacemaker. It was a little interview thing he did for Rotten Tomatoes, where he's talking about how it wasn't difficult to move the Peacemaker series to the DCU because he fit very nicely. And he felt the same for Blue Beetle. So all of a sudden he's remembered Blue Beetle and he's brought him up a couple of times. So I'm starting to really believe that we're going to see Jaime Reyes also in Peacemaker season 2. Booster Gold, Blue Beetle. There's some possibility we could see some Harley Quinn. Although Margot Robbie did act like, I mean, no one's talked to me. No one from the DC studios has contacted me. I love Harley Quinn. I still think it's, not a very strong possibility. I think her star has risen quite a bit. Warner Brothers and DCU. DCU doesn't exactly have a lot of money to spend. Though, what do you think the possibility would be if DC Studios went to their parent company, Warner Brothers, and said, hey, remember how much money Margot Robbie made you with Barbie? Could you slide us a little extra budget to pay for her to come back as Harley Quinn? I don't see that outside the realm of possibility, I don't see that. Justice Squad or Justice Gang? Because he has indicated that it is possible that Batman would be associated with the Justice Gang. Margot Robbie is producing a live-action Sims movie, and I'm super excited for it because I am a massive Sims fan. If you guys have somehow missed that, I play The Sims. I have played The Sims for 25 years. I played every incarnation. I have every incarnation. I am an addict. I play The Sims. And I have to be careful because I will get sucked in. I will get way into The Sims and I will let so much other crap just slide by. Because I love building shit in The Sims. I absolutely love it. I love it. I built an entire medieval world. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And I'm going to go for a 4th. I've built an entire post-atomic age 1950s world. Girl, let me tell you how much I love The Sims. I love them. When I was working on my comic book, and I wanted to show my artists approximations of my characters, I made them in the Create a Sim. I took screen caps and sent it to him. He was like, this is actually really perfect. Thanks. Bryce Gunn previously said Peacemaker will roll out the next big narrative for DCU. Last 3 episodes must be crazy. They must be. Steve Agee said it's totally different show. Totally different show. So I'm assuming we're going to see a lot of big stuff there. But someone asked Batman. He said, Batman, he's not associated with the Justice Gang. Someone asked, will he ever be? James Gunn made a thinking face. This is really weird, that we're getting so much news from threads on him. He's chronically online. He really is. Fernando, is The Sims similar to Minecraft? I don't think so. I don't know. I've never played Minecraft. It's a life simulator. So you build a house, you can build businesses, vacation homes. You can build virtually everything except spiral stairs. If you want those, play Sims 2 and 3. Sims 4 doesn't have them, the jerks. But you also you build your people, you create people, and it gets very, very detail specific. And then they live. You put them in their house and they live. You give them jobs, hobbies. They grow old, they die. There's digital DNA. I'm doing a terrible job explaining this, but it's a life simulator. You do some really mundane shit, but somehow it's fun, like vacuuming and laundry, washing dishes, taking a bath, raking leaves. Good morning, Sean Stackhouse. And a goose morning to you as well. So perfect. Minecraft equals Lego. The Sims equals Barbie Playhouse. It's a digital dollhouse. It is. It's a digital dollhouse life simulator. There you have it. There you have it. So anyway, Batman may eventually join the Justice Gang. And I think that's how they're going to move into Justice League territory. So Blue Beetle, Batman's coming. Harley Quinn, that will be revealed at some point, he said. And Peacemaker is getting amazing reviews. It is highly rated across the board on multiple critic sites. I'm going to put this right here because when my shorts algorithm pulls them together, it sometimes puts the wrong picture with it. But Peacemaker is doing great across the board. On Rotten Tomatoes, it's still rocking a 99%, 80% audience score. I mean, every critic list is giving it a big fat thumbs up. Right now, according to Rotten Tomatoes, which again, they got busted. They got busted for being liars. Sorry, I'm shaking my desk. According to Rotten Tomatoes, Peacemaker Season 2, Peacemaker in general, is the highest rated DC project. Highest rated. Crazy. Who would have thought that? Truth, I think KUMAIL Nanjiani might play Ted Cord since Blue Beetle is returning. Oh. What? Did we not see something that said Cord Industries in Peacemaker? I could have sworn, was it season 1? I'm having a moment here, but there's something kind of kicking around in my brain that says you might be right. Because I know I saw something that said Cord Industries. I'm going to have to like really pour through some stuff. I have some ideas. I'm going to get back to you guys, but Truth might be onto something. It is very possible. If anyone else saw it too and knows, because I just have this vague memory. Okay. I have nothing specific behind it, but like, I know I saw Cord Industries somewhere. I just can't remember what it was. So, and James Gunn did say that there's a lot of corporations, like big corporations that are involved in the DCU. You've got Lord Tech, Cord Industries, Wayne Enterprises, and Luther Corp. So think you're onto something. Truth says they did tease the suits at the end of Blue Beetle. They did, but it was Jason Sudeikis. Jason Sudeikis was... So maybe not. Jason Sudeikis was the voice. He was Ted Cord. Maybe he is Booster Gold and Jason Sudeikis is going to show up as Ted Cord. I can see that vision. Maria, too many groups with the name Justice in it. They can't get a little more creative. I think it's supposed to be that's the whole joke. Like Guy Gardner is not a creative thinker in that sense. So, aside from that, he did start talking about CLAYFACE. He told Screen Rant, we got CLAYFACE, which is a totally different thing. Although it's in the same universe, it's a complete horror film. That's one of the things we want to do. There's not a company style. It's not like every movie is going to be like Superman. The artists, the directors, the writers, each one will bring their own sense to it. That's what we want to bring to the films because we don't want people to get bored. We want to invigorate people. That's something that kind of happens with the MCU. It's all kind of that same vibe across the board, which, I mean, was great for them when they were still doing solid scripts, really good stories. And if you didn't pick up on that from Blue Beetle, Creature Commandos, Superman, and Peacemaker, like what Nerdrotic said the other day about, hey kiddies, come see your favorite Justice Gang members from Superman and Peacemaker too, like referencing the drug use and the orgy. When Gunn has said so many times, and not just James Gunn, but the actors themselves, everyone has tried to make it as clear as they possibly can that each project is going to have a different tone, similar to how the comics in the DC world have different tones. That Peacemaker is absolutely not a children's show or a show children should be watching. They've been very clear about that. There's a whole first season of Peacemaker that is very clear about that. But somehow that became a problem for Nerdrotic. And now, yet again, James Gunn is trying to make it very clear. We have different tones for every movie. We want our directors to be able to use their voice. That's why we're hiring them. We like their voice. We think it's a good fit for this project. When you have a giant franchise like this, there is enough story, there is enough going on. It's big enough that you can have genres, projects for different genres in this whole franchise. I don't see anything wrong with that. Like with Star Wars and Marvel, I don't see anything wrong with that. Having different projects under different genres that all fit into this universe. It's just like people. I mean, like, not two people are completely the same or have the same words are hard, totally same vibes. Pardon me. It makes sense that the projects that are surrounding totally different characters would match their vibe, if that makes sense. Okay, so good morning, Dom Riley. You can't have it too interconnected though. No needing to watch Peacemaker to understand the movies. And he did say he wanted to cut back on that homework. I wonder how that's going to work though, right? Like he said he didn't want people to have to do like million hours of homework to get a movie or something, but he also said that the end of Peacemaker is going to set up the next direction. So I wonder how that's going to work. Maria, is the world ready for a rated R Star Wars? Probably never. And I'm okay with that. I don't think I would ever be ready for a rated R Star Wars. Who knows? Who knows? But I do like the idea of things being tonally different in that same universe, because it does give the directors their ability to be creative. That was real. True story. True story. See, that's the thing. There's no sex in Star Wars, but there's sex in Star Trek. That was one of the big differences. God, Rebel Moon was awful. Anyway, I think that's a good decision to make everything very different and to match the character that they're writing about. So, there's that. Let me find. Here we go. So, more evidence seems to continually point to Brandon Sklenar as playing Batman in Brave and the Bold. He has, and we've been talking about this for almost a year now. So I want my damn props when it comes out. Brandon Sklenar says he's been working out like constantly, bulking up for the role of his lifetime, like getting defined, getting bulky for the role of a lifetime, something he's always wanted to do. And there have been pictures of him as a child wearing Batman shirts and stuff. The other day, James Gunn was talking about watching 1923. Why else would he be watching 1920 other than it's a great show? 1923 is great. But I remember watching the first couple episodes of season 2 of 1923. And this dude just goes freaking ham on like this group of jerks. Like he just really whooped the shit out of him. And the way he carried himself and his posture. I looked at Dave and I said, dude, that is Batman. I am 100% on this train now. I'm on the bus. I'm on the bus. Okay? He is Batman. If you have any doubt whatsoever, watch 1923. And I guarantee you that's why James Gunn was watching it. Brandon Sklenar is Batman. He's Batman. And I really feel like an announcement is coming like any day now. Any day. And I noticed people sharing this clip here, which we're going to watch in a second. Sharing this clip and just like this person. Someone tell me what it is about this guy that people are desperate to see him as Batman, because all I'm seeing is someone with the charisma of expired milk. First of all, do not agree. Dude is hot. And as the kids say these days, he's got a lot of riz. He's got a lot of riz. There are people who are pissed off and think it's a terrible casting. But isn't that kind of what happens every single time? Is that kind of like maybe giving us a little evidence that he is Batman and he's going to be great? Because Michael Keaton, when it was announced in 1988 that he was going to be playing Batman, the Caped Crusader, oh my God, it was such an ordeal. So many people, Mr. Mom is going to play Batman. Like, people were pissed about it, and he killed it. He's our generation's Batman. He's absolutely our generation's Batman. Friggin' Christian Bale. People were pissed about Christian Bale. He's now that generation's Batman. Batfleck, Battinson. And every single time they ended up loving them, loving those characters. So is this kind of like an indicator that we're on the right track here? That he's going to be Batman and he's going to be great at it? I just really feel like this dude would be a great Batman. Have you seen him in a tux? I've seen him in a tux. He looks like Bruce Wayne. I feel like I don't even want to talk about Clooney and Kilmer. Good Lord. See, a lot of times you cast an actor for Batman and they're either really good at Bruce Wayne, not so great at Batman, or the other way around. I think this guy would kill it as both. It's both sides of that personality. I really do. In fact, let's watch this clip and I'll see if I can find you guys a clip of him as oh crap. What was the dude's, was it John Dutton that he played? Was it, I think it was John. I don't know. Senior.
Batman's been my favorite comic book since I was a child, and it's like secretly been my forever dream to be Batman. Like, that's not something you want to like say too much, you know, because you're like, oh, okay.
And there's this vacancy right now for the role of Batman in James Gunn's new DC universe, and we know you approve of the fan casting. What is it about that character that you love so much?
I started seeing all this fan art and I was like, oh damn, like this, I like this. This kind of makes sense. It kind of makes a lot of sense. It's also kind of parallels to Spencer Dutton. Like, there's a lot of parallels between these types of men, and yeah, I just think I would crush that role, and I'd love to do it.
Absolutely.
I'd gladly do it.
I mean, that's the fight that you have in the vote. That alone was such like a Batman.
That's what I'm
fight.
talking about.
Pummeling those dudes.
Told you.
Totally.
Love to see that role.
Even when we were filming season 2, I was like, this is kind of Batman-y. You know, like it's like quiet, vengeful, like deeply emotional man who's just like, I'm gonna plow through whatever I can to do what's right for mine. You know, it's a really powerful archetype, and it's very similar to Batman in some ways, you know. I mean, yeah, Bruce Wayne, yeah. Batman's been my.
Tell me you see the vision. Truth. I wonder if talent could be more attracted joining DC than Marvel right now. I bet you you're absolutely right. I bet you anything, because one, Marvel has a history of treating their employees like hot garbage. They treat them like slaves. They call MCU or Disney contracts, they call Disney contracts the golden handcuffs. You are locked in. Locked the F in. And they treat you horribly. I mean, listen to all the crap that's coming out about the Doomsday set. Fighting. Huge fighting. Acting alone in an empty room, and you don't even know who you're acting against. It's not sounding good. More and more people are coming out complaining about Marvel and Disney. That's not good. And here we have the brand new DCU. They just want to make a good name for themselves, want to make a mark. I've not heard one person say that they hated working with James Gunn. And I'm talking about people I know personally that did work with him. They loved it. They loved the atmosphere. He is just easier to work with. Good morning, Center Salt. Is it Center Salt or Center's Alt? Not only that, they say, but Disney seems to kill careers. Well, maybe these days. I don't know. That's hard to say. They definitely get more noticed. And I think what you're seeing with that kill careers is them locking them into these contracts. If they have a lower star rating than some of these A-listers, their contracts are way worse. They will not permit someone they have on contract to go do other things. They want them all for themselves. I mean, look at what happened to who am I thinking of? Who is this actress? She wanted to go do other things, and Disney was like, no, you can't. You're under contract with us. Stay here. That's, sorry, my ears are starting to itch too. That's what Disney does. They lock them down. And so while this actor is sitting around waiting for Disney to start these projects and make these projects, they're doing nothing. They're waiting. They're just sitting around waiting. So they don't do other projects. And in some cases, like in KUMAIL Nanjiani's case, they signed him for 6 movies and a video game. They made 1 movie. Now, luckily for KUMAIL, he is a bigger name, has really good lawyers, publicists, managers, agent. So, you know, he can handle that. But younger actors or lesser known actors who get stuck in these contracts, they're screwed. They're completely screwed. So possibly, because I mean, James Gunn knows from personal experience how Disney operates. Hopefully, James Gunn is like, Peter, I don't think we should be doing that. It's not working out for Disney so much. We should make our actors and creatives more comfortable and more excited to work with us. I think I just swallowed a gnat. So fun. I hope I didn't. Welcome to live YouTube, guys. Oh, God. I'm okay. I'm okay. Good morning, Real Anarchy. Good morning. Oh, God. I hope it was my imagination. No. No. Yeah. Woohoo. I already ate my breakfast. God. It's so gross. How do you move on with life after that? Fernando, when Disney fired James Gunn, the entire Guardian cast demanded him to come back. Yeah, and they had the weight behind their names too. That really worked out for him. So James Gunn knows how Disney operates. And so, having been on the receiving end of that and changing how they do their contracts, I can definitely see that being way more attractive. Way more attractive to someone to join the DCU rather than the MCU. Because they may not have that Disney money, but they're going to give the actors and the other creatives more room to make other money in between. So, there you have that. It is my professional opinion that Brandon Sklenar is Batman. Let's look up. Let's see. Let's just Google it. Let's see. Spencer Dutton boat fight. Okay. Here we go.
Communication, language.
That. Of course, there's going to be ads. Okay, here we go. It's I guess a montage of Spencer Dutton saving the day. This is season 1, when he met his future wife. God, their love story. Oh my God. And I'm not even into that kind of stuff. Oh, he's so amazing. Okay. No, I want the actual fight. Hold on. We want melee. Okay, that's after. That's still season 1. How crazy is that? I want the boat fight. I want the boat fight. Okay, this is not the boat fight. So we're going to try again. Okay. Hopefully. What the heck, man? Why is this so hard to find? No, that's not the boat fight either. That's a tic tac. Spencer, please be careful. Aha! Is this it? Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, y'all. Boat fight scene. Boat fight scene. Oh my gosh. I really didn't think it was going to be this hard to find because it's so many people have talked about it. Period. The one on the left. Did I miss it? There's a delay. Is this it? No, that's not it. We can try. Nope, this isn't it. This is on a train. But we can still. These are all really boring. No. Just offering commentary. Just offering commentary. What if I do this? Season 2, 1923. Spencer Dutton. I said Futton. Dutton. Boat. Stupid nails. They're coming off. So I've had the Foxy Shazam song for the season 2 of Peacemaker intro stuck in my head for days. Okay. Best of Spencer and, well, no, that's Spencer and Alex. Lame. Because they were in Africa. They were in Africa. This is super weird. This is super weird. Okay, I've seen it. Hold on, I'm checking this real quick.
This game.
Stupid ads. Okay. Nope. No. Nope. Let's see. Nope. 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 All right. Here we go. Nope. Wrong boat fight scene. Wrong boat fight scene. Hey, it's Josh. Let's see. Spencer. This is so weird that I can't find this. 1923, season 2, boat fight. That was the wrong boat fight scene, Keto. That was season 1. Yeah, I hope they let him keep the stash too. No, he's not in a tux. He's working on a boat. Season 2. We do not need no more tux. I'm trying to find Spencer Dutton on the boat, season 2, not in a tux, fighting a bunch of guys who were trying to assault someone. Okay. I'm looking up now. Real. All right. All right, Real. I got you. Let's see. All right. I think we do. This is it. This is it. Thank you, Real. Thank you very much. This is it.
You think you can take him?
Well, no, not quite, but it's close.
Come sta Petin?
Ugigani, combatte contro un cacciatore di leoni. Forza scommetteri!
I don't know how to
One round. No time limit.
lower the... Oh, son of a biscuit.
You can take him.
Forza scommetteri!
Yeah. This is so good. But it's not quite what I was thinking of, but this will work. Bam! Look at that. There is another one before this. He saves this guy here from being assaulted by a bunch of dudes. And it's so Batman. It's so Batman. Just go watch 1923. Dude, look at the lats on this guy. Look at that. You're telling me he hasn't already? Look at this. If he needs to bulk up some more, he doesn't have far to go. I mean, Jesus. Look at that. That's crazy. He's already super bulky. Look at that. I need to find the opening scene. It was right before all of this. Okay? All of this right here. He saves this guy. Like, they were in their bunks and a bunch of guys came and started to assault him, and Spencer jumps up and beats the living shit out of every single one of them. And Spencer was amazing at it. Like, it was so Batman. I highly recommend you watch 1923. It is a fantastic show. Yeah, he does look different. He bulked up a lot. A lot. And he said so himself. Spencer has a lot in common with Batman. He's a wealthy dude. Very wealthy. And he's got a lot going on. He lost his parents. He's an orphan. He left the country to deal with this stuff and was a lion hunter in Africa. He's just... Brandon Sklenar is being trained. He's being trained and he's bulking up. Trust me. And he looks super bulked up in season 2 of 1923. I mean, seriously, look at... This is not a skinny dude. He does not need to be even more bulky. I don't know what you're talking about. I think he looks great. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Okay, let's see this. Real sent me this one. Okay. Look at that. That is some Bruce Wayne right there. Look at that face. Ugh. Oh, yeah, you are.
We should go.
Mm-hmm. But this is season 1. Season 1. This is the one Kino sent me too. But I'm telling you, there is... In the first 2 episodes. Boom! In the first 2 episodes of season 2, It is so Batman. I mean, I stopped, I paused it, and I told Dave, that is Batman. Right there. Go watch it. And I'm telling you, watch 1923. You will be afraid that Brandon Sklenar could actually whoop your ass. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Bookmark it. Quote me. It's happening. I really think it's happening. Adria Ariona is Wonder Woman. Brandon Sklenar is Batman. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I tell you everything. Well, that's all I got for you guys today. If you do me a huge favor and hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and ring the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with even more of this nerdy nonsense. If you would like to help support the channel, that is the easiest and freest way possible to do so. If you would like to help support the channel in other ways, I have so many options for you down in the description below. And there are a few more links there now over on YouTube. I'm going to update the website today because I know the people, well, no, the links are on Facebook. Facebook will only let me put so many links in a description. So normally I just direct Facebook people to just go to the website. So I'm going to update the website today with the new links, but I'm an Amazon influencer now. So if you need anything, you want me to make a list of stuff, I will do it. And using that will help support the channel. So on top of that, if you would like to tip me, since we don't have super chats yet, but we are close. We are really close. So keep those playlists going so we can do the giveaway. But since I can't do super chats yet, I do have buymeacoffee.com/comicsandmua. You can either go to this link right here or just scan that QR code right there and you can tip me as little or as much as you like. All the money collected from that does go to help pay for the streaming software, the ability to go live on multiple platforms, the editing software, the music licensing, equipment, internet, all of it. It helps support the channel in a very real way. And I appreciate you guys when you do that. You have no idea. Thank you so much, Real, the other day. It means so much. There's also Cash App. You can use the Cash App option. Both are very secure, I promise you. But just if that's something you're more comfortable with, that option is there for you too. We also have Patreon. We have the official Nerdling Army over at patreon.com/comics and exclusive content, outtakes, behind the scenes, exclusive chat rooms, exclusive merch, all for as little as $3 a month, and supports the channel. So thank you very much to all of my Nerdling Armies. If you want to see who is in the official Nerdling Army, just watch the credits at the end of every single video. You will see all of their names. And check out your moderators. Your moderators are ranked Nerdling First Class or higher. Everyone who joins the Nerdling Army at the rank of Nerdling First Class or higher automatically becomes a moderator for the channel. So thank you to my Nerdling Army. Also, we have a merch store over at comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com. Hundreds of designs, all made by yours truly on hundreds of products. Again, every dime goes to help supporting the channel. I am an affiliate for several companies like Zenny Optical, where I get my glasses. By the way, I'm getting new glasses. Zenny is sending me some new glasses, and I cannot wait to show them off. I'm a member affiliate of Leash Boss. If you have a dog like mine who's had a birthday coming up, and you want to save a few bucks, I can save you 15% off all their amazing products made with so much love. Coors Vault, TikTok, CapCut, and there are links for 5 different lists for Amazon if you need cosmetic products, if you need skincare, special effects products, podcasting, and my recommended reads, comic books, books. It's all on my Amazon page. I have all of those links down there for you. So if you're interested in what I recommend in those categories, go check that out. I'm going to be updating that also as I go along. So my favorite series, streaming, television, my favorite movies, all that stuff will be on the Amazon page. This podcast is powered by the Red 5 Network. We are a collective of exclusively nerdy podcasters and content creators here to entertain and educate you. So if you enjoy this podcast, chances are you're going to love more of what the Red 5 Network has to offer. So go to red5.bio.link today to discover more of your Red 5 family of podcasts. Whoop. Ah, thank you. Very nice affiliate links. We will see if it actually works out, but I don't get anything from them unless people buy things. So if you need something from Amazon, you want me to make a list for it or whatever, let me know. Let me know. The ballerina should, so Anna de Armas should be Batgirl. It's gonna sound weird, but I think she might be a little old for Batgirl. She could do something else though. Black Canary. Sadie Sink would be a good Batgirl. I'm on board with that one. So, bloop. Already got list. I got cosmetics and special effects makeup and skincare. So the Amazon lists in the description below are for cosmetics, so makeup, skincare, special effects, podcasting, content creation, and recommended reads. So comic books and books and stuff. So anyway, but that's all I got, nerds. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow morning, and keep your eyes peeled because
Disney and Kathleen Kennedy are gonna get you.